Quite a few people ask me, you do weddings, but why are you doing so many funeral ceremonies? And I think the answer lies in the fact that I know how important it is for families to be able to celebrate the whole life of somebody in a very special way. And that's where the celebrant comes in. As soon as I'm asked to conduct a service, or someone contacts me on the internet and asks me to design a ceremony, I go and I meet the family. I listen to what they say about their loved one. And I take great pleasure then in putting together a memorable service, and one which people attending the service find is a spot-on ceremony depicting their loved one or their friends that they've come to honour. When you are choosing a celebrant, it's important to look for somebody who has the capacity to conduct a service. Someone who has empathy with the family, experience dealing with people from all walks of life, even people who have the capacity to give first aid in case one of the members of the family need it on the day. That might seem a small thing, but a very, very important thing. Quite a number of times I've seen people who have needed first aid following a service, and I've had years of experience through Red Cross in that field. When I go to see a family, usually they're going through a severe shock. They're suffering grief and loss, and I think most people know that it would start with being a feeling of numbness, going on to perhaps anger. Then they might experience a guilt feeling, and it's important that the celebrant understand grief and loss. And I've done a lot of training in grief and loss and experienced it myself. One thing that's happening today, which I find quite interesting, is that people are now planning their own services. As we do when we get married, we like to have input into our own services. That's why a lot of celebrants are now being asked to conduct wedding services. 68% of weddings in Australia are now being conducted by celebrants. Funeral celebrants are finding that the figures are becoming almost the same. People want personal services designed to reflect the lives of those that they're working with. Actually, I can help you design your own funeral service. That seems strange to say, that you might participate in working out what you want at your own funeral service. A lot of people prepay for their services. I know my own parents did that. And when they died, because we felt that feeling of numbness, it was so much easier for us as their children to be able to go ahead with the wishes of our parents. And it's the same with designing your own ceremony, reflecting what you would like to happen at your service. Do you want religion included in your service? Perhaps the Lord's Prayer, the Lord is my shepherd? Or would you rather have a civil ceremony with no religion? The choice is yours, and a good celebrant will listen to what you and your family would like. So if you'd like me to talk with you about how you would like your life presented, please do contact me.